Yo, what's up everyone? It's Pavan, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the world of Power Apps, but we're not just talking about building apps. We're talking about building apps that are. We've all used apps that felt sluggish, right? You tap a button and wait for it. And finally, something happens. Yeah, we're killing those kinds of experiences today. We're about to unlock the secrets to optimize your Power Apps, squeezing every ounce of performance out of them. So if you're ready to transform your Power Apps from slow and steady to ridiculously responsive, buckle up, smash that like button, and let's get right into it. First up, we've got Concurrent. Think of this function as your app's superpower for multitasking. Normally, Power Apps executes formulas one after another, which can slow things down if you've got a lot going on. But with Concurrent, you can have multiple formulas running in the background at the same time. It's like having a team of developers working on your app simultaneously, each handling a different task. This means faster loading times and a much smoother user experience. Trust me, your users will thank you for it. Next, we're talking data, and specifically, how to get only the data you actually need. Imagine you're at a buffet. You wouldn't pile your plate with every single dish, right? You'd pick and choose what you want. That's exactly what Show Columns does for your Power Apps. Instead of pulling in every single column from your data source, you can use Show Columns to specify exactly which columns you need. This reduces the amount of data your app has to process, resulting in a snappier, more efficient experience. This next tip is all about keeping things clean and efficient. Just like a cluttered desktop can slow down your computer, having too many controls on a single screen can bog down your Power App. Each control requires processing power, so the more you have, the harder your app has to work. So, take a look at your app. Are there any controls you can consolidate? Can you simplify the layout? Remember, a clean, minimalist design not only looks better, but performs better too. Chapter 4. Power Automate. Your app's sidekick. Sometimes you gotta call in the reinforcements. And in the world of Power Apps, Power Automate is your go-to sidekick for handling heavy-duty tasks. If you've got complex business processes or data-intensive operations, don't be afraid to offload them to Power Automate. It's like having a dedicated team handling the behind-the-scenes work, freeing up your Power App to focus on what it does best, delivering a seamless user experience. Media Mayhem, use it wisely. Now let's talk media. Images, videos, GIFs, they can really bring your Power Apps to life. But, and this is a big but, they can also be major performance killers if you're not careful. High-resolution images and videos take time to load, especially on slower connections. So optimize your media files. Use compressed formats, resize images appropriately, and consider if there are places where you can reduce the overall media footprint. Don't cross the stream screen references. This one's a bit technical, but it can make a huge difference. When you reference controls on different screens, you're essentially creating dependencies between those screens. This can lead to performance lags, especially when navigating between screens. It's like having to walk through multiple doors to get to the next room. Instead, try to keep your screen designs self-contained as much as possible. If you need to share data between screens, use variables or global variables. App Checker, your performance doctor. Even with the best intentions, performance issues can still creep into your Power Apps. That's where the App Checker comes in. Think of it as your app's very own performance doctor, here to diagnose and treat any potential issues. The App Checker scans your app for common performance bottlenecks, like excessive data requests or inefficient formulas. It's like having a team of experts review your code, providing valuable insights to help you optimize your app for peak performance. Chapter 8. Divide and conquer, split your app. Remember that cluttered desktop we talked about earlier? Sometimes the best way to improve performance is to simply declutter. The same applies to your Power Apps. If your app is starting to feel like a jack of all trades, it might be time to divide and conquer. Splitting your app into multiple, smaller apps can significantly enhance performance. Each app can focus on a specific task or set of features, resulting in faster loading times and a smoother user experience. Chapter 9, named Formulas, your OnStart secret weapon. Last but not least, let's talk about the OnStart function. This function is like the launch pad for your app, running when the app first starts up. And if you're not careful, it can become a performance bottleneck. But here's the secret: named formulas. By defining commonly used formulas as named formulas, you can significantly boost the OnStart function's performance. It's like having your app preload frequently used data, so it's ready to go when you need it. Power up your apps. And there you have it, 9 powerful techniques to boost your Power Apps performance. Remember, building a fast and responsive app is crucial for delivering a great user experience. No one wants to use an app that feels like it's stuck in molasses. So implement these tips, experiment, and find what works best for your apps. And hey, if you discover any other performance hacks, be sure to share them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.